Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off. Now!
It's a happy ending with an asterisk with a ... You know,
Yes.
There's this sort of lingering, ominous thing going on there. But I'm curious, how much do you sort of debate how should we end this, and should something sort of dire happen to someone Scott loves, or how many iterations did you go through with it?
Well, listen, as we developed the script over months and months, sometimes years, all of these things are on the table. Are there characters we take off the table? What do you do? At the end of the day, we have a tone with the Ant-Man movies, and they're comedic. This one definitely turns more serious and gets darker as it goes along. And with Kang, we liked the idea that, they defeat him, but there's this lingering doubt that Scott has. Did we? And the rules, we play off the idea that the rules in the Marvel Universe with the multiverse, they're a little complicated now. And even one of the Avengers might not fully be able to understand. It's like, we prevented him from getting out. That's great, it's safe. But wait, he said if he didn't get out, something bad was going to happen. And oh my God, have I just doomed him? If I killed everybody? Scott's confused and he's tamping it down, right? So you leave this lingering doubt as to whether, did we take Kang off the table? Did we not? Is Kang the Conqueror coming back? Is he gone and it's his variants who are coming back? What is that mystery that'll be answered later? I personally, for our heroes, I like the idea that at the beginning of the movie, Scott is literally an open book, right? He's told his story to the world through his book. And it's the other members of the family that are keeping secrets from him, right? So Janet's keeping secrets about the quantum realm and what her life was like down there. Hope and Hank are keeping secrets from Scott about what they've been working on with Cassie in the basement. Cassie's been keeping secrets from her dad about, you were in jail before? What? So everyone's keeping secrets from Scott, and then you wind up at the end of the movie, and everybody's secrets are out, except now Scott has a secret, and it's this self-doubt about whether he's actually vanquished Kang. And that seemed like a cool structure.
And then in your mid-credit scene, which is so cool, I'm a big old-school Marvel Comics fan, so I was geeking out with Ramutut.
Excellent.
What was that like? Because it's such a little sneak preview, obviously, but Jonathan is playing all these iterations. Some of them, we've got Ramutut, Immortus, I was told Centurion by Steven,
yep, that's right.
have a significance. So, what did you discuss with him about how do we establish, just in a few little minutes here, something for the future?
Well, there were a lot of discussions about, which ones we were specifically going to show and how much. But the key was to really give the audience a taste of, there are an almost infinite number of Kangs out there, and each one is in a different timeline, or a different universe in the multiverse. And to touch on these different characters, again, for Jonathan, it's an actor's dream, right, to be able to play all these different roles. But in a very short period of time, we wanted to introduce this sort of triumvirate of Kangs, and suggest that there's another power structure out there with the Kangs, right? Somebody exiled Kang the Conqueror into the quantum realm outside of space and time where he could not access his powers. And suddenly you realize, maybe there's this sort of mafia-esque, kind of Godfather-esque hierarchy at play. That seemed interesting, and we had to do that all very, very quickly. And of course, I wanted to get to that Council of Kangs image that's such an iconic comic panel with them up in the raft, the guys in the cheap seats, cheering up there. I loved it.